5 Makita routers. 5 very different jobs. Stay to the end because the number one pick is not the biggest or the lightest, but the one that makes the most sense for the widest range of work. At number 5 is the RT0702C. It is a capable compact router, but for a US buyer, its 230 to 240 volt setup is the main reason it lands at the bottom of this list. On paper, the speed range is excellent. It reaches 34,000 revolutions per minute, includes soft start, holds speed under load, and adds anti-restart protection. For trimming edges or making light passes, that gives you smooth control in a body that is much easier to handle than the heavy plunge model. But there is a problem. Voltage, collet sizes, and package contents vary by market. That means you need to check compatibility before buying. It also lacks the cordless freedom of the battery model and the larger bit capacity of the two full-size routers. This one makes sense in a 230 to 240 volt region if you want a compact, flexible trimmer. For most US workshops, though, the next model is much easier to own. Links to all the products in this review at the best available prices are in the description below the video. Number 4 is the RT0701C, and this is where the list becomes much more practical for US users. It is light, simple, and easy to guide with one hand when you are cleaning up an edge or cutting a hinge recess. The rack and pinion depth adjustment is precise. The soft start keeps the router from jumping at startup, and electronic speed control helps it stay consistent in the cut. Compared with the RT0702C, you lose some top speed and anti-restart protection, but you gain straightforward US compatibility. The limits are easy to understand. The standard package has only a fixed base, the included collet takes 1/4 inch bits, and there are no built-in work lights. It also cannot match the larger routers when the bit or cut gets demanding. Choose this one for trim work, small profiles, dovetails, and light joinery. But when you want the same compact feel without dragging a cord across the workpiece, the next router becomes more interesting. And if this comparison is helping, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. In third place is the cordless compact router. Picture working on an installed cabinet or trimming a shelf where the nearest outlet is across the room. That is exactly where this model earns its spot. It combines variable speed, soft start, electronic speed control, and dual work lights. The lights make the cutting line easier to see, and the brushless motor gives it strong performance for its size. Compared with the corded compact model, it feels more convenient and better suited to job site work. The trade-off is weight and cost. With a battery attached, it is heavier and more top-heavy, and the bare tool package does not include a battery or charger. It is also still a compact router, so large bits and heavy stock removal are not its job. This is the right pick if portability matters more than maximum capacity, especially if you already own Makita 18-volt batteries. Now, if your work starts moving from trimming into serious joinery and deep cuts, the next model is in another class. At number 2 is the heavy hitter. This plunge router is built for deep mortises, large profiles, thick material, and jobs where the compact models would simply be working too hard. Its linear bearing plunge action, fine depth control, 3 depth stops, soft start, constant speed electronics, electric brake, and dual work lights make it the most feature-rich router here. It also accepts both 1/4 and 1/2 inch bits, so its cutting range is far broader than the compact models. But all that power comes in a 13.4-pound machine. You feel that weight during long, handheld sessions, and it can be too much router for a quick edge profile. The plunge return may also need a little help at times, while the safety switch can feel less natural than a simple trigger. Buy this one when power and plunge depth matter more than light handling. For everyday furniture work, though, the final router offers a better balance between muscle and control. The number 1 pick is the RF1101. It is not the strongest router here, but it sits in the sweet spot. Much more capable than the compact models and far easier to handle than the large plunge router. The 2 1/4 horsepower motor, wide speed range, soft start, and constant speed control suit. Everything from edge profiles to cabinetry and moderate router table work. It accepts both common collet sizes, and at 7.9 pounds it still feels manageable for regular handheld use. There are a few drawbacks. The standard version includes only a fixed base, the dark base plate can reduce visibility, and the depth markings are not the easiest to read. It also lacks the built-in lights found on the cordless and plunge models. For a woodworker who wants one router to cover the widest range of normal shop tasks, this is the strongest overall choice. It gives up some portability and extreme plunge capacity, but it delivers the best mix of power, control, bit choice, and everyday usability. Check the top-ranked Makita routers through the links in the description below the video. And remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more practical product comparisons.